What? What's up, guys? Welcome back to today's podcast episode. And today, we're just going to be doing for a while, just reviewing NHL and USHL games. There's no USHL games today, so we will obviously not be reviewing any USHL games because there was no games to review. There is no more USHL games until Friday, September 27th. That's what usually happens on USHL. There might be 1 or 2 games on Thursday. Maybe. And then, for sure, there's a bunch of games on Friday and Saturday. Maybe 1 or 2 on Sunday, and then there's usually none throughout the week. At least it's like a makeup game or something. So that's usually how the schedule goes for USHL. Hold on, let me turn my monitor. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I reviewed. Oh no, I don't think I reviewed some of the late games yesterday. Hold up. Okay. So the Panthers beat the Predators 3-2. We already reviewed some of the early games. So here is the late games that we didn't review. Starting with the Jets and the Oilers. The Oilers had the most shots, 28-19. David Gustafsson got on the board first for Winnipeg, and then Sam O'Reilly got one back. It was 1-1 at the end of the first period. Raphael Lavoie scored a power play goal to take a 2-1 Edmonton lead. Dominic Toninato scored a game-tying goal in 9:17 in the third period, and then overtime, Cam Dineen scored a overtime winner, 1:17 in the overtime. Edmonton takes that game. So next is Devils and Islanders. Nico Hischier scored a power play goal to open the scoring. Anders Lee got one back for the New York Islanders. And then Jesper Bratt took the lead for the New Jersey Devils, 8:48 into the second period. Julien Gauthier scored 17:05 in for the second period for the Islanders to retie the game. And then Camden Singh, I don't know, that's an interesting last name, and scored the go-ahead goal, 2:47 in the third period, which ended up being the game winner. And empty net for the insurance marker. Simon Holmstrom scored an empty net. 6 seconds left in the game. Islanders won 4-2 in the Rock, New Jersey. Next, Ottawa Senators. It's basically the AHL team versus the Toronto Maple Leafs NHL team, which I don't know how. Yes, in my game, I picked the Senators, and I only put 5,000 coins on them because I knew that they probably weren't going to win, and it was just for the fun of it, because why not? And it ended up working. I got actually like 20,000 coin payout by only putting 5,000 on it. So yeah, I got 15,000 more than I had before placing that bet. So that's nice. It's always nice. So there's that. Senators won 6-5 in overtime. Let's go over the goals. The shots are 34-37 in favor of the Maple Leafs, by the way. Jan Jenik scored for Ottawa, 1-0, 6:10 in the first period. Matthew Knies scored the game-tying goal, 7:26 in the second period. Cole Reinhardt, not spelled the same way as the Panthers Reinhardt, I don't think so. Scored 2-1 Ottawa, 9:14 in the second period. Adam Gaudette scored 3-1 Ottawa, 11:45 in the second. Max Pacioretty got one back for the Maple Leafs. It's really good to see him healthy. If he stays healthy, he's a good middle six winger. When he stays healthy, he's a good piece, but he just hasn't been able to stay healthy. He got the Maple Leafs back within 2:38 into the third period. Austin Matthews got a power play goal to tie the game, 3:20 into the third period, so Toronto ties it up. Max Pacioretty, it's his second of the game for a 4-3 Toronto Maple Leafs lead, 5:28 into the third period. Max Pacioretty's got 2 goals. Austin Matthews got a power play goal at this point. Donovan Sebrango tied the game for Ottawa 4-4 with 5:46 into the third. 9:18 into the third, Cole Reinhardt got his second of the game, assisted by Stephen Halliday. I love Stephen Halliday. He played for the Saints when I started watching the USHL, and he broke like a lot of records. I actually have a rally towel of his jersey with all the records right next to me that he broke. He broke USHL Tier 1 regular season points leader, USHL career points leader, Fighting Saints Tier 1 points leader, Fighting Saints all-time points leader, Fighting Saints all-time assists leader, Fighting Saints Tier 1 points leader in the single season, Fighting Saints Tier 1 assist leader in a single season. So yeah, he's basically the greatest Saints player to ever put on St. Jersey, basically. One of them, for sure, one of them. One of the greatest USHL players to ever put on a USHL jersey also. So yeah, assisted by him, Ottawa takes a 5-4 lead, 9:18 in the third period. Will Nylander tied the game, assisted by John Tavares and Matt Pacioretty. 19:30 in the third period. There's 22 seconds left in the third period, and they tied it, take it to overtime. Carter Yamachuk. He went from behind his own net. Halliday passed it to him behind the net. He went coast to coast from behind his own net all the way down to the other side and scored. This is by Halliday and Indiana. 6-5. Ottawa wins 2:37 in the overtime. That was a great game. I won't lie. That was a great game. Oh, yeah. So, Utah Hockey Club's first ever franchise preseason game. This one was in Des Moines. Not in Utah. So, yeah. St. Louis opened the scoring. Dylan Holloway power play goal. They, remember talking about that. They, oh my God, what's the word? Offer sheeted them. And the Oilers did not offer sheet them back, I guess. So, yeah, they got Holloway. He pays off early in the preseason. Power play goal for Dylan Holloway, 1-0. St. Louis leads 12:31 in the first period. And then Anton Malmstrom, unassisted, scores a goal. It was Utah Hockey Club put in their own net. That was ugly. That was bad. 3:32 in the second period. Michael Carcone scored the first ever Utah Hockey Club preseason goal in franchise history. 2-1. Utah Hockey Club is only down by 1. 9:42 in the second period. Kevin Connaughton, I don't know how to say that, ties the game for Utah. 12:21 into the second period. Dylan Guenther took the lead for Utah, down 2-0, now 3-2 at this point. 8:05 in the third period. Power play goal for Dylan Guenther. Just got a huge contract extension. Simon Robertson tied the game back up for St. Louis. 15:58 into the third. Pekka Chigan assist, which last year he played for the Saints. And when they're arguably the best player. One of the top 3 players, 100%. Arguably top 2 players on our roster last year when we went to the Clark Cup. Pecky is so good. If you know, you know. So, yeah, he got an assist. Makes me happy to see that he played for St. Louis. Yes, it was only preseason, but it still makes me happy. For sure. Logan Cooley scored I think that's penalty shot. Probably penalty shot. I would assume that's what that means. 18:43 into the third period. That would be game winner. The Michael Carcone was with 33 seconds remaining in the game for an empty net to seal the deal in Des Moines. So, yeah. I gotta plug in my phone. It's not low. I just might as well plug it in because it's here. So I got 2 more games to go over here for yesterday. Vegas Golden Knights defeat the San Jose Sharks, which kind of surprised me, actually. Callahan Burke scored to open the scoring. 6:45 in the first period. 1-0 Vegas leads. Brett Howden, he's the bottom sixer, in their actual lineups. It's good to see him scoring for Vegas-wise. Unassisted, 2-0. Vegas leads, 6:02 into the second period. Timus Uran, 3 scores, 3-0 Vegas with 12:27 into the second period. Macklin Celebrini power play goal, first San Jose Sharks goal of the preseason, goes to none other than the young gun, first overall selection of this last year's draft, Macklin Celebrini on the power play. And Tyler Toffoli also on the power play not too long later, 7:57 in the third period, assisted by Macklin Celebrini. Got him back within one, and then they lasted all the way to the end of the game. And with 10 seconds left in the game, Tanner Pearson scored an empty net to seal the deal for Vegas. Vegas 4-2 victory over the San Jose Sharks. Flames defeated the Kraken 6-1. Shots were favor Kraken 34-27. Clark Bishop 1-0 scored 1-0 Calgary 1:58 in the first period. Matt Carnato, he's a member of their main roster. 2-0 Calgary led 7:02 into the first. This ended up being the game-winning goal. Funny enough. Adam Kalapka scored a goal 11:47 into the first period. 3-0 Calgary leads. Jeremy Poirier scored 12:11 in the second period. 4-0 Calgary led. Nathan Villeneuve scored 3:59 in the third period, being the lone goal for the Kraken in this contest. Adam Klapka scored his second of the night. 5-1 Calgary led. 9:35 into the third period. Martin Fork. Yeah, something like that. So 11:39 of the period. That ended up being the last goal of the game. Flames smoked the Kraken 6-1. I did not expect that one. Here's today's games. Hold up. 2 of them are over. One was the Sabres versus the Blue Jackets. Owen Power got a power play goal. It's the second of the preseason, but for some reason it only says his first. I don't know, because he got one on Saturday, so I don't know. But so yeah, power play goal. Good to see Owen Power scoring. It's just about JJ Peterka again. So 1-0 Buffalo Sabres. 5:35 into the first period. Matthew Oliver, fourth line enforcer, got a goal. 11:34 into the first period. Tied the game up for Blue Jackets. Ended up being the lone goal. The eventual game-winning goal, Zach Benson. 2-1 Buffalo Sabres lead over the Blue Jackets. 5:15 in the second period. This ended up being the game winner. Peyton Krebs scored 10:40 in the second period. 3-1 Buffalo led at this point. Dylan Cousins scored 2:34 into the third period. 4-1 Buffalo. Matthias Samuelson scored 5-1 Buffalo. 5:23 into the third period. Nicholas Kubel. I don't know why I botched that name twice. I don't know. 7 minutes into the third period, that ended up being the last goal. Sabres beat the Blue Jackets 6-1. Sabres are 2-0 so far in this preseason. Other one, 5-0 shutout victory for the Canadiens. I also want to say before I get into the review and the goals and the game itself, I will say the Primouz started this game. That's a great sign for the Canadiens, knowing the fact that he's going to be the backup opening night. And if your backup can pitch a shutout, yes, I know it's preseason, but it's still an NHL level competition, and he can pitch a shutout, that's a good sign for knowing that he's going to be your backup. Good sign for the Canadiens. Luke Tuck scored 1-0 Montreal, 8:18 in the second period. David Savard scored. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a piece of their actual defensive core. He's going to be in the top 4 opening night. At least he's projected to be. 2-0 Montreal, 3:06 into the third period. Emil Heineman, 3-0 Montreal Canadiens, 3:56 in the third period. 5:39 of the third period. Josh Anderson scored 4-0 Canadiens. And then Alex Bear Bullard, 17:45 in the third period. Montreal led 5-0 at that point, and they ended up closing the game 5-0 shutout victory for the Canadiens in Montreal. So, there's 4 games going on right now, as we speak. 2 of them are the Flames versus Oilers, split lineup. Both the first intermission. And this one, right here. Flames are leading 2-0. Anthony Mantha, okay, let's go over here. Jan Kuznetsov scored 7:01 in the first period, 1-0 Calgary. Then Anthony Mantha scored 18:22 into the first period, 2-0 Calgary Flames as his first intermission. The other one is tied at 1 apiece. Mike Hoffman, power play goal for the Edmonton Oilers, 1-0 Edmonton led. 7:55 into the first period. Nathan Kadri, assisted by Mackenzie Weegar and Miramov, tied the game 8:42 into the first period. It's 1-1 in first intermission. Stars versus the Colorado Avalanche. To open the scoring, Wyatt Johnston scored a power play goal, assisted by Lundqvist and Bork. 14:23 into the first period, power play goal for Wyatt Johnston. Matthew Phillips got a goal, assisted by Tyan and Mirzo Chekpov. Yeah, something like that. 15:55 into the first period, so that game is tied 1 apiece in the first intermission. The other game is going on is the Utah Hockey Club versus the Los Angeles Kings. Lawson Krause, assisted by Sean Dursey and Matthias Michelli, even strength 15:04 into the first period, gave Utah 1-0 lead over the Kings with 4:14 remaining in the first period. So, before we end podcast today, I'm going to go over my predictions for tomorrow's games. Here is the slate of games tomorrow. Sabres and the Penguins have a rematch. I think the Sabres will win again. I think Sabres are starting 3-0 in the preseason. They just looked really good in the preseason. And the Penguins didn't have a good start last time. So I think the Sabres are going to win again. Hurricanes and Lightning. It's tough because I don't really know these lineups for any of these teams. But my gut is telling me to go with the Hurricanes. I'm going to say the Hurricanes. Devils and Canadiens. Probably the Canadiens. I'll say in the preseason wise. This is all preseason, so yeah. Rangers, Islanders. That's gonna be a good game. I think the Rangers gonna be a really good game though, because they both won their first preseason games. I'm gonna say Rangers go 2-0. Maple Leafs and the Senators match up again. I'm gonna say the Leafs bounce back and win this time. Capitals and Bruins. I think the Bruins are gonna win. Capitals did not look good in their first game. They got destroyed 6-2 by the Flyers. And then 2 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time games on the West Coast. Sharks versus Ducks. That's a toilet bowl matchup in the regular season. But right now, I think the Ducks are going to have the first preseason game, and I think they're going to win it. I think Sharks are going 2-0 in the preseason to start it out. And Canucks and the Kraken, I think the Kraken looked terrible in the first game, and the Canucks really haven't played yet. So I'm just gonna say the Canucks. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's podcast episode. That's literally what every podcast episode is going to be from here on out. Literally. So yeah. Some are gonna be like 30 minutes. Some are going to be, most of them are probably gonna be around 15 to 20 minutes long. Actually, I don't know. Most are probably going to be 20 to 25 minutes, just because the games that are happening, I'm going to go more in depth of the games I probably should. Between USHL games, too, when they're on, and big news and stories that happen throughout the NHL. And I'm also looking for the Bruins to sign Swayman. Where's the Swayman contract? If they don't sign Swayman, they're falling out of the playoffs. So, yeah. You're gonna not finish top 3 in the Atlantic for sure. So yeah, they need to sign him like ASAP. So yeah, that's gonna end it for today's podcast episode. Oh, what is happening? Okay, just chill. Just chill. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's podcast episode, season 5, episode 3. Peace.